Dragonzord! Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us once again on the D-Star01 channel for another unboxing. And today we're going to do a Soul Chogokin GX-78 Dragonzord, and this is from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers or Super Sentai Zeo Ranger in Japan. And I've been pretty excited about this one because I just picked this up from Toy Ninja, and I can't wait to open it. And of course we have back there, what do we have back there? That's right, that is the convention, summer exclusive, whatever you want to call this. I know this isn't in stores normally. It's the black version of the Megazord, and we're going to combine these two together and see how they look like in an all black version. It's going to be so awesome. At the end of this video, I can't wait to transform them. So enough of me talking, let's just jump right into it and let's open it up and let's see how it is. I'm pretty excited about this one. Let's open it and let's see what's going on here. Oh. Now this figure was around, I believe, $175. I got it at Toy Ninja. I don't know if he has any more, so I'm pretty psyched to put this guy together. Let's just take it apart all at once, nice and slowly. Oh, lots of metal parts. He's really heavy. Whoa. Just gonna lay him down for now. Got the staff for when he transforms, the tail, and the extension. And then we get the hands. Of course, we're going to put this all aside. As you know, we're going to go over paint and detail, articulation and scale, and then we're going to compare it with other figures. And then we're going to go over accessories, which pretty much we've gone over already, now that we've pretty much unlocked him for what he is. Now, this is an unboxing. I don't really know how to put them together. Just let me unbox everything. Let's see him. There he is. He's kind of a big figure. Yeah, he's decently big, but we're going to see how big he is. He truly is when we get into the scale part. Now, usually when it comes to unboxings, I'll just open it and try to figure things out on my own. Not today. I had some trouble with the Megazord, and I knew some people on the last video when I did the review of Megazord, they noted some things that were off. I had the back tail up and it wasn't supposed to be up, and some of my transformations were incorrect. You just got to really dig into this manual, full color by the way, and some English, some Japanese. Looks decently easy to understand. So first off, let's get this guy going. I don't want to transform him just yet, and let's see. So he's really short. Let's get him to his regular state here. So it looks like you should just be able to pull these out. Yeah, so there's a little latch right there, and it should just come out like so. So you have his like little weird arms that stick out like that. Let's see here. It's kind of hard to do, but once you get used to it, I'm assuming that you should just be able to remove them. Yeah. Ooh, it's difficult. The other one was much easier to pull out. Okay, that took some time. I had to really push it with this one. That is extremely tight. It'll probably get looser over time, but we got to really break in this guy because he is, whoa, really tight on mostly all his joints, and he does have clicky joints. So let's get the tail together. Shouldn't be too hard to put together. Looks like we just plug this guy in. At the same time, I'm trying to look at the manual, but this shouldn't be too hard to figure out. I mean, if you know what he looks like, then by all means, this should be fairly simple. And it looks like he has individual tail articulations, not bad. You know, I always thought that he had longer legs, but they're really stubby. Yeah, I always thought that he had longer legs. But no, he's just really that stubby. Overall, he's looking really good. I love the gold finish on these. They seem like they're metal, but yeah, those are plastic. And we're going to look at this later. And of course, we're going to Actually, let's interchange the hands just because. We'll just interchange one, just so you have an idea of how that works. It looks like it's ball jointed. Again, everything on this is extremely tight. I am actually struggling quite a bit to get this in. There you go. So there you have it. We have sideways joints here on the shoulders. Articulation looks pretty good. He looks really good. Looks really fancy. Just look at that. Let's do a quick turnaround. A quick tail sweep. Of course, we gotta take apart Megazord later, so when we combine them, we gotta see how they are. So let's look closer at this guy and let's see what's going on here. Wow, so this is the face. Looking really sharp. Let's get some more light on there. There you go. Wow, look at that face. Looking really sharp. Really love what Soul Chogokin did. Yep, as I thought. It looks like he has an articulation at the mouth. And yeah, looking good. Let's keep going down the line. Look at that chest piece. Whew. Wow. So far, I am really enjoying this just for the fact that he just looks so good. And he feels really good too. He's really heavy. Looking to be about 3 pounds, maybe even more. So yeah, there you have it. Love the gold accents, the green, everything about him. This tail is super articulated. Does this thing spin? I guess you can just make it spin on its own. And yeah, looking really sharp. Ooh, look at that. Even the feet have have green and everything on them. Wow, everything is extremely detailed. They did not leave anything out on this guy. Wow. Okay, so now that we've gone over paint and detail, I've just got to tell you right now, he is looking really fancy and looking really, really sharp. Wow. Of course, he looks really stubby. So let's just compare him to Megazord. As you can see, these two, I believe that is the correct scale. Yeah, I believe so. Hold on one second here. I always thought he had longer legs. Honestly, I swore he wasn't this stubby. But then again, it's been a very long time since I've seen Power Rangers, so. But yeah, I think that's correct. Just let me be sure. So yeah, I just checked. This is indeed correct when it comes to scale. I always thought that he was the same size, but then again, my memory serves me incorrect, and they are not. So overall, from the bottom to the top, let's look at scale now. We're looking at almost 11 inches tall from the very tip top. And of course, just in case, here we go. He is, including the cannons, almost the same size. Maybe 10.5. And if you want to go on the top of the head of a Megazord, here, let's push him back. Because, geez, these guys are just too big. I'm usually used to like the 6-inch, 7-inch figures. He's looking to be at around 10 inches from the top of the head. And if you want to go on top of the cannons, he's 10.5. So that is Megazord, and that's how these two compare. Now, just because I also brought my convention exclusive Green Ranger, which is also Tommy, because he comes with the Tommy head. And just because I just want to bring this out. So he has the Tommy head. And that's how they look together. And I know he's around 5 inches tall. So there you have it. That's how it looks like when in terms of scale. And just because, let's bring Thor into here. This is Thor from Marvel Legends. He's about 7 inches tall. And as you can see, doesn't scale too well. These are not supposed to scale with 1/12 scale action figures. So now that we got scale out of the way, it's time for some transformation. Let's see what we're doing here. Alright, so now that we've looked at Dragonzord and we compared his scale and we looked at his paint and detail, this is pretty much the best part of it. I think it's going to be the best part of it. Let's hope it turns out. And I'm just going to transform him according to the manual that I have here. And we're going to first transform him into the Dragonzord fighting mode. And that's when you get, I think, Saber-Tooth Tiger, Triceratops, and Mastodon, I believe? Yeah, and Mastodon. and pretty much you gather them together. No Triceratops, no Pterodactyl and no T-Rex. And therefore you just put them together and you get a really cool Zord, like a totally different looking Zord. I really loved it in the show, and let's get this guy going. Let's see if I can get him into frame, because this guy is just absolutely huge when compared to other things that I've done. So according to this, we pull this back, pull that, and then we can put the hands back in. We cannot have these hands, so we got to put back this hand. And then put it like so, and then put it down like that, if I'm not mistaken. I thought you removed the center spot. Do it like that. To connect like so, like that. And this guy comes together like so. It's starting to look really cool. Oh wow, it really is just like that. Like that. You have that. Then what you want to do here is grab this one. Then push that like that. Like that. And okay, finally. It took me like a solid 5 minutes, guys. Let's look here. Woo! This thing looks... It's breathtaking, guys. It's like the black Megazord was made for the Dragonzord, guys. Just look at this. Just look at this beautiful piece right here. All like die-cast metal. If there's anything I have wrong with it, I just think these flaps could have been utilized much better, because they're kind of just out there, you know what I mean? But just look at this, guys. Just let's look closer here. Wow, look at that. The black from the Mastodon looks really nice, and then it utilizes well with the gold and black from the Dragonzord. And then let's look at the feet with Triceratops and Saber-toothed Tiger here. The black on those, I'm telling you, it's almost like Chogokin planned this to just be perfect with Dragonzord. So you get this all black Dragonzord fighting mode here. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to grab this, and of course we got to complete it. You need that fighting staff. And let's put the drill part on top. I believe it's just the top part, if I am not mistaken. Actually, let me double check. Okay, I take that back. I honestly thought this staff was the exact same thing, but it looks like the centerpiece, just like in the show, is going to be the staff. So when you open up the centerpiece of Dragonzord, you're going to open that up. And like I said, this is unboxing, so this is all kind of new to me. I just got to go through, and it looks like we got some really nice sturdy metal or plastic here. It seems like you come like that, and you push it up like that. Now, let's see, what else am I missing here? Okay, looks like we should be able to just go like that. Now we can take the tail. Actually, I always thought it was just the top part, but I was incorrect. And it looks like we should just be able to plug this like so. And this should just go right in. Before we do that, we gotta unleash that peg right there. And it looks like we should just plug it in. Yeah, just like that. Everything just works so well. Oh, look at the size of this thing. What the heck? Oh man. Okay, just as I thought, it looks like there's this back booster here, and it turns into the handle. And he holds it like so. According to the manual, that's just how I think I see it. I'm gonna try to keep the tail. Sorry guys if this is just not getting into frame, because he's just ginormous right now. Let's take a look at him right now. He is almost a foot tall. Actually, he is a foot tall. So he definitely gets taller. And just look at this beauty, guys. Wow. Especially with the power staff. You just gotta, especially with an exclusive, it just looks, oh wow, just absolutely gorgeous. Wow, this is a sight to see, guys. Okay. Wow, just look at that. I just gotta show these guys. This is just beautiful. So nice. Now, I think if there's anything I have wrong with this, it's the way he holds this, I think it's called the power staff. It just looks weird. Like, he can't really hold it. This is pretty much how you're going to keep it, because the handle behind there, he doesn't really hold it that well. That's so unfortunate. This is more of like a, I guess you don't really want to pose these, but I do. I personally like to pose all my toys. But this is pretty much how he's going to stand. And part of me is like, oh man, too bad he can't really, you know, put that in a battle stance or fighting form or him hitting something. It's just not going to happen because of the way he holds that. So, but at the same time, he looks really cool just standing here right now. This is just an amazing piece, guys. I have to tell you myself, this is just wow. And it's not over yet. Oh no, just when you thought this was over, we still have one more. I believe we have the Mega Dragonzord transformation that we still have to do. It is not done yet. Oh no, no, no. You guys thought it was over. No, it is not over. Far from it. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to take them apart in this form. All right, and let's see what we can do. I will be right back. All right, now that we got I took out the Triceratops and Saber-toothed Tiger from the legs, and now we get this weird, stubby-looking Dragonzord with Mastodon without a tail. I think he just looks absolutely hilarious. One more thing about the staff. I know he can't really hold it that well in this version, but I forgot to mention that you get a much better version. Obviously, it's not fully scaled to the chest piece, as you can see. Like this is the actual chest piece, and then this is the chest piece that goes on the other staff. True, it doesn't look to scale, but it is much sturdier, and he does hold it better. So if you want to put him in combat poses, you can with this one. This one is definitely more for the combat-oriented poses, which we will show off at the end of the video. So let's get this guy back and transformed and getting ready for the Mega Dragonzord. So let's do that according to the manual. So now that we got Megazord going, put him back there. I'm gonna take this guy. And then we have to pretty much put him like so. This, it says that has to align. So the top part right here, it looks like the horn has to align with that. Let's see if I can get it to work. This one looks like it's going to be tough, so I'm just going to remove these for now. Okay, so I had some issue putting on the top part. Man, this is a really difficult toy to wield, because he's extremely top heavy. Like really, really top heavy. In fact, he can hardly bounce. I really got to position the legs right. Now, the secret to doing this, especially if you guys have this, or if you have the regular one, or any of them, is to make sure that the flap behind Dragonzord is down. Therefore, the tail actually connects to the Dragonzord, so it stays on his head like that. So the tail keeps the head on. Now, the main problem I have with this is that this is kind of not a, what do you call it? What am I trying to say here? It's kind of not sturdy. I'm going to show you in a bit once I get Triceratops. I mean, this is a really unwieldy toy. See, he flops around. You see that? Dragonzord flops around, so you're pretty much going to keep him in this stance. That's it. No action stances will be allowed, especially when you want to get these to fight like kaiju and stuff like that. That's not gonna happen, unfortunately, guys. So before we end this section, let's just get this guy ready. And according to this, it looks like we should be able to get the power staff ready with just, I think 2 sections. It says 2 sections? I think it's just 2 sections of this one. And let's just get this guy ready. I believe that is the correct power staff. Well, not really. I don't think he actually holds it in the... I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to put it in there. I don't care. Oh, no. He doesn't hold it that way. He holds it like this from the top. Oh! Alright guys, so let's talk about a conclusion when it comes to this. Woo! My goodness, I think this is going to be the 3rd time I've come up with a conclusion. Because I just have so many things to say about this, and now that I finally just looked at this figure and played with it as best as I possibly can, and tried to pose it as best as I can, the conclusion is, yeah, I think he's worth it. He costs a lot of money. We're looking at a $300, $350 exclusive, and plus add another $160, $170 to the Dragonzord. That's almost a $500. That is a $500 action figure that you have there, if not more. Wow, that's a lot of money to spend on 2 robots that go together. But if you're a fan of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, fighting robots or whatever, wow, let me just tell you, this thing looks so cool. Once you get it all together, the tail, you got the chest piece from Dragonzord, and then you put that on top of the Megazord. Just look at this thing. It just looks amazing. Let's look closer at this. Whoa, look at that. That just looks so cool. It is quite a feat. Just let me tell you. This required quite a bit of work. I've already worked on this review for almost an hour now. Of course, in post, I had to cut it all down so you get something that looks like this. So overall, yeah, he's worth it in my opinion. I mean, I already spent the money and I don't regret it. It does look amazing when it's all put together. If you believe that you want to spend the $500 on this guy or more, then yeah, I'd say he looks really cool with a black exclusive. They all just look like they work together. And that's pretty much what Chogokin was planning, probably. It just looks amazing. So there you go, guys. That's my final take. I say get him. He's worth it. If you don't have the money, then don't get him. So there you go, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for bearing with me. This thing was really hard to put together, but now that I got him together, he shouldn't be a problem. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.